What's up, Collector Squad? We are back for the 2022 statue room tour. If you have not seen my room already, I can't wait to show you around. If you have already seen it, great. Let's watch this one again. Had a lot of good pickups in 2021, and then a new couple of statues that actually go together that we have not shown you the review yet for 2022. So we're going to kind of take you around, show you everything. Let me know what you think about the displays. I'm really excited. Just love hanging out in this room, so it's always fun to kind of do the tour. So we're going to check it out. So let's get started. All right, guys. So we are going to start with the Star Wars Mythos section of my collection. This is probably my favorite part of my collection right now. I love the style of these statues. Awesome that Sideshow decided to continue the line from several years back. And we're going to start over here on the left side. This is the original Darth Vader Mythos statue. Really, really cool. I've got the unmasked Hayden Christensen portrait, which is very exciting considering we're about to see him as Darth Vader very, very soon in the Obi-Wan series. But I just love the style of this statue. It just tells a story. It's like him contemplating his life as Darth Vader. It is actually called Dark Contemplation, is the name of the statue. Very, very cool. I love all the oranges, reflections off the lava. Just think it's a very well-styled statue, and I love the flow of the cape and everything, and it's fully sculpted. Very nice detail on the face. Just a really cool statue. The new Darth Vader Mythos is really awesome too, so congrats to anyone who's picking that one up. But I'm going to stick with this one. I really, really like it. One of my favorites in my whole collection. And then we've got the Darth Sidious Mythos statue. This one actually got quite a lot of hate this year. It's one of the probably least liked Mythos statues, but it's really, really cool. The face is one of the best parts about it. It is absolutely incredible. Such great detail. Cool lightning effect off the hands. I do wish they had gone fully sculpted with the outer part of the robe. I'm trying to get around Obi-Wan's lightsaber here. As you can see, the inner robes are sculpted. You got the lava down on the base. Looks really cool. Almost looks like a hand coming out of the lava. But yeah, the floating effect a lot of people didn't like. I think it's still a very solid statue. But if I had to say, I mean, out of the Mythos statues I have, it's probably my least favorite of them. And part of that's just because of the character too. He's just not one of my favorites, but I like having a Palpatine in my collection. So very, very cool. We're going to come up here to the front to the newer, one of the newest ones, actually the most recent one that has come out is the Obi-Wan. General Obi-Wan Kenobi. And a lot of people were scared of the face sculpt on this one. And I thought, especially for a production piece, I think it came out really, really well. I think it is a really nice likeness. And I'm fine even with these Mythos statues with it not being a perfect likeness of the actor even, because it's more of just kind of a stylized take of the character anyway. But it's really cool. Just a lot of nice flow to the statue. Cool base. Love the super battle droid that's just been cut up. It's really awesome. Just a very nice touch. And I even said a while back on a video, kind of a Mythos video, I would love to see an Obi-Wan in Clone Wars armor. And it ended up happening, which is pretty amazing. I did decide, if you know this statue pretty well, I did decide to display it without the cape. Just feel like it takes up less room, and I just like the look of it better. I mean, in the Clone Wars show, you don't really ever see him with a cape, if at all. Maybe rarely. I don't remember any instances where he has it, so I like it without it. And we're gonna come over here to the Maul. I think this one is just outstanding. I love this head sculpt. It comes with two, but I had to do the yelling head sculpt. It's just awesome. Just to see all that fury in his face. Very cool jumping pose. As you can see, it reaches up really high with that lightsaber. So you gotta make sure you have space to display it. But just a nice jumping effect off the base. Very, very cool. It's like it's breaking the stone with him jumping off with his metal legs. Just a really nice action pose of Maul. Then obviously you've got all the tattoos and everything. It's a shirtless version of him, so it's really cool. It's awesome, and they did a nice job with the the sculpt on the material, fully sculpted, which I like. Very, very nice statue. One of my favorite ones that I picked up in 2021. And I would also put this one in that category too. Just incredible. A Wars Mythos statue. Really amazing. Great head sculpt. The material sculpting on this one is fantastic. Just great flow to the statue. Her two lightsabers, so classic. Such a great character from the Clone Wars TV show. I hope we get to see her in live action one day. Just awesome with the wraps on her legs and midsection and her arms. Even though it's just kind of your regular, almost like Captain Morgan pose, it looks so epic. So epic. And very nice detail on the base as well. So yeah, I'm going to continue adding to this. This is pretty much my favorite line that I have going right now in the collection. The Anakin is coming soon to go with the Obi-Wan, so I'm very excited about that. He'll be going up here in the front with Obi-Wan, so yeah, the Mythos section. Love it. Another one of my favorite parts of my collection, this is right as you come in the room. This is a Johnny Goldmane from the Magic the Gathering series that Prime 1 actually did, and I think they're just done. They did 2 statues. They did this one and Nicol Bolas, and I love this one. This is my favorite Planeswalker from Magic the Gathering. The detail on this is outstanding. Prime 1 really killed it. I wish they would continue this line. They did an amazing job. I mean, you can just see like the face sculpt, the detail on the mouth, the mane, the whiskers, the armor is insane. This is one of my favorite statues in my entire collection. Love this character from Magic. I've even got a couple of graded cards down here of a Johnny to go with it. Really, really cool. Love the base. He's standing on the tree. But yeah, the detail in the armor and the fur is amazing. Probably a top 3 statue in my entire collection. So I loved having it just kind of displayed here with a couple of the graded cards. And it's huge. If you've ever seen this in person or have looked at it online, it is absolutely massive. And I love it. It just has great presence. So very, very cool. Love this display. Would like to try to add some Magic characters maybe in the future. So very, very cool. And then this is above the Mythos statues we just looked at. So I've actually got a replica of Asajj Ventress's lightsaber up here too, right above where she's displayed. This is actually from one of the Disney parks, so very, very cool. Nice weight to it. Really glad I got this in my collection as well. Okay, so this is a column next to my TV, where I play a lot of games and stuff. And several statues I want to talk about over here. This is the Tusken Raider from Kotobukiya, 7th scale. Really awesome statue. This was kind of a last second decision for me to pick up. And I've got him displayed up high up here, looking down over the room. But this turned out amazing. It's full PVC, but the detail on this is great. And the Tusken Raiders just keep getting more and more love from the Mandalorian and Boba shows. So I'm even more glad that I got this now because they're just awesome. Their development has been really, really cool. And this statue, it turned out great. It is a really epic looking Tusken Raider. So yeah, this is one I plan on keeping for a long time. Very, very cool. And then scrolling down here, one of my favorites, the Darth Maul premium format from Sideshow. Awesome statue. This is the movie likeness of Ray Park. It is mixed media for the clothes. The head sculpt is awesome. Really, really love it. Lightsaber can turn on. I don't do that very much, but it's a cool little feature. And then I've actually got the Ray Park, and if you can see it back here, it's a little dark, but the Sam Witwer autograph too, who voiced Maul in the Clone Wars and Rebel series. So I got both of them to autograph that at Star Wars Celebration. So this is something that's never going to leave the collection. It's one of my favorites. Very, very cool. Nice depiction of them all. Very basic pose, but I really like it. And then we've got the Flash premium format from Sideshow. Incredible sculpt by Daniel Bell. Musculature is awesome. Full out running pose. Very well designed. A lot of people had issues kind of where the foot placement went in. It was like sticking up too far, but I never had an issue with it, thankfully. So it's very well balanced and looks very, very awesome. Just love that full out running pose. Great depiction of Flash. And XM just showed their new Flash statue too, and it looks amazing also. It's a nice kind of competition piece to this one because I think they're both really good. And then we're going to come on down here and go to the Wonder Woman and Green Arrow. Got them in the same cube. We'll start with the Wonder Woman. I think this is one of the best Wonder Womans out there. Really, really cool. I love the wire that goes with her lasso. It holds in place really well, but at the same time it is posable. Very cool pose. Up on the stairs. The fire actually lights up too. That's another thing you can turn on, which is really, really awesome. But yeah, nice job on the sculpt. Cool action pose. I like that they had her with the lasso. Most of these statues with Wonder Woman have her with her sword and shield, so I thought this was a really cool take. And then we've got the Green Arrow premium format, and this one is considered by some to be one of the best DC statues Sideshow has ever done. Very, very, very awesome pose. Got him up out in the middle of the water. Bow drawn. It's kind of cool how he's leaning back. Almost shooting a little bit sideways. But yeah, the detail on this is amazing. All the different greens. Head sculpt's really good. You have the alternate kind of Robin Hood head sculpt that comes with it. But yeah, the detail on the water, really awesome. This statue is just all around really, really good. Very nice depiction of Green Arrow. Okay, so this is the column to the left of the TV. So we're going to go over this one. Up to here. Just got a few smaller scale statues up here. It's an Iron Man from Kotobukiya. Moxie from Borderlands. This is actually done by Gearbox, the company that does Borderlands. They stopped the line with just this one statue, which was upsetting. And then Aquaman 1/10 from Iron Studios. Jason Momoa version. Very cool. And then I love this one. This is one of my recent pickups from 2021. The Mandalorian premium format with Grogu from Sideshow. They did an amazing job with this statue. There was a lot of kind of back and forth with this one and the Iron Studios quarter scale. I think Sideshow killed it with this one. Love the pose. Looks like he's about to draw that gun off his right hip. The floating pose, I mean, as you can see on camera, looks great. I mean, even when you're right up against it, I mean, it really gives that deception that he's just floating in the air. The armor detail on Mando Din Djarin is incredible. Nice shine off the armor. And cool sculpting in the material. I just think they absolutely nailed this one. This is one that will probably be staying for a long time because I love this show. Love the appearance in Boba too. Very awesome. All right, and then we've got Groot and Rocket, both premium formats from Sideshow. I wish Sideshow had completed this line. I don't know what they were doing. Why did you never make a Star-Lord? Why did you never make a Drax? I would probably have the entire Guardians line if they had done that one. I almost got Gamora anyway, but because they didn't complete the line, I didn't. But I think these two can just go together by themselves. They're a cool pair. Rocket's awesome. Love the yelling face. Groot, very nice details on his bark. Very cool statues, and I think they look awesome together. Love the matching bases. And then we come down here, speaking of matching bases, to the Captain America and Black Widow premium formats from Sideshow. I love that they put these together with the Ultron bot bases. So they go really well together. You got the arm on Cap, got the whole body on the Black Widow base where she shot it in the back of the head. You got the nice smoke effect coming out. Black Widow's awesome. Really cool detail on her suit. I like that they didn't just do the basic black suit with her. They had a lot of detail and kind of armor looks to it. Smoke coming out of the gun. The nice sniper rifle. And then again, very cool statue. This is a Daniel Bell Captain America. Again, I love that they kind of added to his suit too. It's not just his typical basic suit. It's got a lot of nice detail, different textures. Really cool. And then he's holding that Ultron head back behind him. Very, very cool touch, and I love how these look together. Love it when they do the bases and the characters that just go together and they're meant to be displayed together. I just think it looks really, really good. So very, very cool. Love these two. And this is the main wall. So we've got a bunch of statues over here. This is a PAX unit that I've just kind of customized. I don't have the glass on it right now, but it's got nice supports kind of on the bottom. But I love this wall. There's just a lot you can kind of fit into these PAX units. So I'm going to start over here on the left. Got some of the XM 6 scale statues up here, some of my favorite characters. Got the Red Hood from XM right here. Very, very cool statue. Like the pose, like the guns. Finally got a Red Hood from like a really nice licensed company. So I was very, very excited about that. Then we've got the Aquaman riding the seahorse. The detail on this seahorse is incredible. This is one you just got to see in person. The colors just really pop. It looks really, really awesome. And then he's up there about to throw his trident. Love Aquaman from the comic books. So I was very happy to be able to pick this one up. And then we've got the Mira. Just recently came out. Again, meant to go with the Aquaman, kind of has some matching bases as you can see. And then really cool, I like that they got her rebirth suit. Just think it adds kind of more detail. Looks really epic. Got the water she's manipulating in her hand, got the trident. And then she's got the eels down on the base. Really, really cool. And then we're gonna come down to Revan and Malik. Oh my goodness, I was so excited about these. One of the best things, favorite things in my entire collection. These just shipped out. We'll have a video coming soon, or a review. They look incredible. XM did an amazing job on these. These are quarter scale. I never thought I would get to see a Revan from a licensed company. I was almost tempted to just buy one of the main custom pieces out there because I love the character. And then XM went and did it. And the detail on this is incredible. The armor, the sculpt, it's fully sculpted. The material is amazing. Battle damage, light up base. The helmet's incredible. And then I had to have Malik with him. Just such a great game. If you've never played Knights of the Old Republic, go play it. I don't care if it's 20 years old. Amazing, amazing game. So much detail on his face, on his armor as well. The fabric's incredible. Again, fully sculpted. And these two go amazing together. Obviously, master and apprentice, and then end up being rivals in the end. Such a cool story. And then we come down to Venom and Gambit, and then Kitty Pryde down here. And I'm going to start with Venom. This is by Prime 1, they're quarter scale. This thing is massive. This is one you've got to see in person if you haven't. Absolutely incredible. So much detail on the face, the tongue, the saliva. It is an insane statue. I think this is one of the best Venoms ever made. In my opinion, it's my favorite. Like, I would not go with another one. And I think there's been several good ones that have been made. But if someone said I could trade this one for any other one, I wouldn't do it. Just love it. The sewer base is awesome. Symbiote's going everywhere. This took forever. Probably took me like 2 hours to put together. Just tons of separate pieces and not very good directions. But once it's together, it's worth it. It is awesome. Such an epic piece. One of my favorites. Probably a top 5 for me. And then we've got Gambit over here from XM. I think this one's really well done, and this is one that for some reason gets some hate, and I don't really get it. I know a lot of people like the Sideshow one. I like the Sideshow one too, but I went with this one ultimately because I liked the up and down pose of it versus the kind of side to side pose of the Sideshow one, because it's just takes up a lot of space. It's kind of similar to the Flash statue that we looked at earlier, but I think even longer because of the cards coming out and his pole that he holds in the back. It's a very long pose and hard to display. So I went with this one. I love Gambit. And then we got Kitty Pryde down here. This is actually from the Juggernaut statue that we'll see here in a little bit. This was the exclusive. And I didn't want to have her on the Juggernaut base, so I put her down here with Gambit. Very cool statue. Looks like she's coming out of the floor. I displayed her on the bottom, so it didn't look weird with her coming out of the bottom of like a middle section. Like, where are her legs? So, yep, I've got her down here. Very cool, like this section. And then we'll go over to the right side here in just a second. All right, so we're going back up to the right side of this PAX unit. And I know I keep saying this, but this is one of my favorite displays in my collection right here. This Daredevil section. And I didn't have a love for these characters really until the shows came out on Netflix. And then that actually kind of prompted me to start collecting these bigger statues. This Daredevil was actually my first one I ever got. So it holds a special place as far as just kind of my premium format and quarter scale kind of bigger statue collection. I'll never get rid of this one because down here on the base, kind of move over here, I've got the Charlie Cox signature down here, the actor who played Daredevil in the series. He got really nervous when he was signing that. It was pretty funny. But he's the nicest dude in the world. And, I mean, people were so excited, as you can see, when he came into Spider-Man recently in that movie. So it looks like he's coming back as Daredevil very soon, hopefully. Can't wait. Then I got the Elektra to pair with this one. Again, she's awesome in the show. Had to get her to pair with Daredevil. Very cool statue. Nice building base. Very cool pose. You've got switch outs with this premium format. You can display the sides or the samurai swords, ninja swords. Really, really cool. Nice flow to the statue. And then over here, we've got the Punisher from Iron Studios, quarter scale. The detail on this one is amazing. Tons of switch outs. You can have the sniper or this gun. You can have the bag over on the side. It's got all kinds of ammunition and guns and things inside it. Got the building base. All the bullet casings scattered everywhere. Just really, really cool. I love these three displayed together. I just think they look awesome. Then we move down here to Thanos on throne. I still love telling this story to people, just the craziness of this one when it came out. How fast the exclusive sold out, and people were just so excited about this one. And then you just have Endgame and Infinity War and how epic Thanos was in those. This is just such a cool statue. I'm so glad I got this one. He was awesome in those movies, an awesome comic character. And Sideshow just absolutely killed it. This is technically a maquette. The throne is like a separate statue in and of itself. So much detail on it. The sculpt on the body, the material on the costume. Fully sculpted. The gauntlet lights up. Love the serious face instead of the smiling face, the exclusive. Really, really cool. And then we come over here to the Wolverine premium format. This is a one from a while back, I think like 6-7 years ago maybe. It's got the snow base, claws out, action face. Like the brown costume a little bit more over the one with the blue. So I picked this one up. Really good Wolverine. Glad to have it in the collection. And then we're going to come down here to Spider-Man. It's premium format, also from several years back, probably 6 years now or so. And this is my favorite Spider-Man that's ever come out. Sort of like with the Venom, if someone said, hey, you can trade this Spider-Man for any other Spider-Man, I would not do it. I love this pose. People worried about whether this arm would hold up. It's got a steel rod running through it, and it's held up very well over the years. Very happy with that. I got the exclusive with the web coming out of the hand. Just an amazing pose. I love how well balanced it is. They just did such a great job. And then we're coming over here to Green Goblin. Also a Sideshow premium format that came out with this Spider-Man. Really cool detail on this one. Love the pumpkin bomb up here. Just love the cool pose with his arms out. Nice detail on the face. Really cool statue. Love that he's up on the glider. Props to XM on their Green Goblin they came out with this past year. It's really, really good. Just a nice pairing of these two. And then like I was mentioning too, these PAX units, I've got a metal bar running across the bottom of each of them, kind of down the middle, just to give extra support so the shelves don't bow. Just in case you were wondering about that. I think you could order these with the PAX units. I haven't looked at these in a while, but just something you can take into consideration if you happen to get PAX units to display these in. Modu cases are also great, and those come built for heavy statues, so also something to take into account. Okay, and this is the Juggernaut maquette from Sideshow. If you've watched the video with my wife, you know this is her favorite statue. Not really. It's her least favorite statue. She hates how big it is. And he's huge. He takes up a lot of room. She likes a lot of my statues in here, but she is not a fan of this one. But the running pose on this is incredible. I can't believe Sideshow. I think it was very brave of them to go with this pose on such a huge statue. He is super heavy. And this has a very low edition size. Just a lot of people hated on this one when it first came out. They were saying it was out of scale and too small. It's not too small. It is huge. They were kind of going off the height of his arm, but he's so spread out in that running pose. That's why he seems shorter than he should actually be. But man, this one is awesome. Really great detail. Busting through the wall into the danger room, it looks like. So cool. Nice detail on the face. I know we're getting a little bit of reflection here. I just got basically a big table and then ordered custom cut plexiglass and just had it glued together and made this case for him. And he's over, I sit in this chair a lot in game, so he's right over here beside me. Very, very cool statue. And these two prints above the TV, I wanted to point these out. I've got a lot of artwork in here, but I really wanted to show these. Really special to me. One, because my sister did both of these for me, or not, well, she did one of them specifically for me. Another one's just one she did for a competition. But she's a fantastic artist, and I definitely had to show these. The first one I wanted to talk about is this one. I know after the episode 9 especially, these characters are maybe not as well thought of anymore, but she actually entered this into like a Lucasfilm competition on the Lucasfilm website, and she won the fan award, and the Lucas employees voted on their favorite, and she won that too. So she got some cool trophies and prizes. Incredible, tons of entries in this competition, and she won it with this one. So I wanted to display this one. And then this one, like I mentioned, I love Magic the Gathering, the card game. We looked at a Johnny earlier, but this is a custom print that she did for me for Christmas this year. and my birthday, kind of a joint gift. But Arlen, the werewolf, and Ajani are my two favorite planeswalkers. And she did them fighting together in this print. I know we're kind of getting a lot of reflection off of this. Say hi to Drew down there. Oh, there he is. But yeah, this one is just awesome. Love the detail. She did an incredible job. So shout out to Madison, my awesome sister. Love this. All right, so hope you enjoyed the tour. If you stayed here to the end, thank you very much. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so. Hit the bell. We'd really appreciate it. We're going to have a lot of cool content coming this year. Let us know in the comments. Let me know what you think about the statues, about the displays, any questions you have. Love to interact with people and just kind of talk to you down in the comments. So please let me know. Please leave a like. And again, collect what you like, not what's popular. Thanks, guys. Maybe one kind of new one for 2022 that we've actually got you coming to you. Oh, damn. Let's start over.